Aye, the incident. On the frontier planet Urian 6, humans and aliens worked side by side. The colony was remote, half jungle, half swamp, and full of things that wanted to kill you. Veterinarian Dr. Hrr'ka, a tall, scale Vanati, was the only xenobiologist within 100 kilometers. She'd treated everything from plasma-burned engineers to nest-poisoned scouts, but never anything quite like the human named Jack Carter. He stumbled into her clinic one stormy night, his left arm wrapped in a torn flight jacket, bleeding black and red. "What happened?" she hissed, scanning his vitals. Jack looked mildly annoyed, not in pain. "Something bit me." "Something?" "Yeah, big. Teeth. I shot it." When she peeled back the fabric, she froze. The wound was deep, 2 jagged punctures surrounded by spreading necrotic tissue that pulsed with bioluminescence. Dr. Hrr'ka recoiled. "You have been bitten by a Ravager fang serpent. The toxin is fatal within an hour." Jack raised an eyebrow. "That explains the burning." 2. The diagnosis. She rushed around the lab, pulling out antitoxins and regenerative serum. "You must remain still," she ordered. "Its venom devours cells from the inside out. There is no known cure." Jack just shrugged. "I'll be fine. I had worse on Titan." She stared at him. "You are dying." He grinned faintly. "Then it's dying too." She blinked. "What do you mean?" Jack leaned back against the wall, breathing slow but steady. "That thing bit me hard, tore through armor. But when I shot it, its scales were already turning gray. My blood got in its mouth." "You infected it?" "Guess so." He chuckled. "Bad trade for both of us." 3. The test. She didn't believe him, of course. Humans were strange, fearless, reckless, half-mad creatures who treated near-death like a mild inconvenience. But then the monitors began to beep. The venom wasn't spreading anymore. In fact, the necrotic pattern was reversing. She scanned again, then again. "Impossible," she whispered. "Your immune system, it's adapting to the toxin." "No, it's attacking it." Jack cracked a smile. "Told you, it got weak." "The poison got weak." He nodded. Human biology, stubborn as hell. 4. The observation. Over the next hour, she watched in awe as the wound closed itself. His body temperature stabilized. The toxin readings fell to 0. Jack Carter, who by every medical law should have been dead, was sitting up and drinking coffee. Dr. Hrr'ka scribbled frantically in her notes. "Your antibodies are mutating in real time. I have never seen cellular aggression this efficient." He shrugged again. "We call it an immune system. Works overtime. You are not a patient. You are a biological weapon." He laughed. "You should see me on a bad day." V. The rumor spreads. Word of the unkillable human spread across the colony. Soon, alien researchers arrived to study him. Carefully, they brought samples of the Ravager's venom, other deadly compound from local fauna. Each one should have killed him. None did. Jack treated the experiments like a game. "How long before this one kicks in?" he'd ask cheerfully, then walk out 20 minutes later asking for lunch. Dr. Hrr'ka kept warning him. "You are tampering with forces that should not be survived." He just winked. "That's what humans do best." 6. The predator returns. Weeks later, during a storm, sensors detected something massive approaching the colony. The jungle trembled. The Ravager fang serpent, or what was left of it, had returned. Its scales were pale, eyes clouded, movements erratic. It wasn't hunting. It was infected. Dr. Hrr'ka gasped as it collapsed near the perimeter. "It's dying." Jack loaded his rifle. "Guess my blood finished the job." He didn't shoot it this time. He just watched as a once unstoppable predator shuddered and fell still. The venom that had once been a death sentence had become a plague against its own species. 7. The galactic reaction. When the footage reached the Galactic Science Council, chaos erupted. Every species wanted samples. The idea that humans could neutralize biological weapons through sheer adaptability terrified them. One analyst famously said, "They do not conquer because they are the strongest. They conquer because the universe cannot figure out how to kill them." The Council banned all biological warfare against humanity. Secretly, they also classified humans as level omega resilient species. Jack didn't care. He just wanted another coffee. 8. The confession. Late one night, Dr. Hrr'ka found him sitting outside the lab, watching the lightning dance across the swamp. "Do all humans heal like you?" she asked quietly. Jack smiled faintly. "Not exactly. Some better, some worse, but we all fight back, even against death." He sipped his coffee. "Especially against death." She tilted her head. "Why? What drive that defiance?" He thought for a moment. "Because we come from a world that tried to kill us every day. Storms, predators, famine. We learned one thing. You don't give up just because something says you should be dead." She studied him for a long time. "Perhaps that is why the galaxy fears you." Jack shrugged. "Maybe they should." 9. The legend of it got weak. Months passed. Jack left Urian 6, moving on to another contract. Dr. Hrr'ka stayed behind, publishing her findings. Her paper, Human Immunological Overdominance and Adaptive Supremacy, became the most restricted document in the galactic archives. At the end, she quoted his words. Subject response to fatal venom. It got weak. Conclusion. The toxin did not kill the human. The human killed the toxin. Over time, the story spread, retold in bars, military camps, and council halls. It became legend, the tale of the man who stared down a lethal alien predator and said, almost bored, "It got weak." Epilogue. Years later, during another war, a wounded alien soldier would whisper to his comrade, "The human was bitten. He should be dead." And the other would shake his head. "No, the human doesn't die. The universe just gets tired of trying."